But when I was back in LA, they say stuff like this. PJ, not mainstream. Would you consider us changing some stuff? Oh, like everything about who we are. No,
hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Reset Monday.
Have a hard time trying to fit into your small world.
Let a few people hop on. Joshua, Mom, Rob, O, Marion. I love PJ. Happy Reset Monday, y'all. Today is Monday. It is September the 23rd. Can you believe that the year is gone? Like, it's gone. I don't know what y'all were trying to do, all year, but if you haven't gotten to it yet, I don't know. You have to really push it if you want to finish it. Good morning, Tamika Sparrow. Thanks for joining. I think this might be your first time. I don't remember seeing you on here, but good morning. Happy Reset Monday. I wanted to come on and give you a few words of encouragement from the Chronicles of Cree. Whew. Life has happened, but it feels good to be back on a Reset Monday. I woke up at 4:16 a.m., 4:16, and I was like, wow, okay, let's get up and get the day started. And so I wanted to come on and give you a few words of encouragement from the Chronicles of Cree, and today just really set the tone for the week, and it's nothing more than just do the radical and the revolutionary. I know we started out in January, and we said, I want to do this, I'm going to do that. We had a whole lot of things that we wanted to accomplish, and we were just excited about trying to get all that accomplished. And now here it is at September, September 23rd, might I add, not the beginning. How have things been? Like, what have you accomplished? Have you done anything? Have you finished anything? And that was the question that was coming to me yesterday, because I had a little downtime yesterday late, and I was just kind of wondering, wow, tomorrow's Reset Monday, what am I going to talk about? And I just thought about it. I said, we got to do the radical and the revolutionary. It's this feeling that we get sometimes that things are just passing us so fast, that life is going so fast, the days are passing so fast. And I've missed you too, Lucky. I have, but I need to pull back a little bit. And so life seems to be passing fast, and we're losing loved ones. We buried my grandmother this past weekend, and it was a beautiful service. And I wanted to laugh out loud, but that would not have been appropriate, because I just thought about some of the things she said. And she died not believing she had dementia, which was so funny, because she was like, I ain't got that. I ain't got dementia. And that's what she was telling, my cousins. And so thank you. But 86 years, she lived a great life. And so I started thinking about how, we started out really strong in the beginning of the year, and we set out to do all these great things. And at some points in the year, we were really radical about what we wanted to do. We were on fire. Our passion woke us up. We didn't need the alarm clock. We were able to accomplish all these great things because we were motivated intrinsically and not extrinsically. We were motivated from the inside. And so we were doing all these great things. And then sometimes, we fizzled out. There were times when we would fizzle out because of stuff. I don't know what your stuff was, but sometimes we would fizzle out. And so now, with it being September the 23rd, I'm wondering, how radical are we willing to be? Are we willing to keep doing the same things we've been doing and getting the same results we've always gotten? I mean, because if we are, that's kind of the way 2019 is going to end and 2020 is going to roll in. And so I don't know about you, but I am putting myself on this challenge. I am challenging myself for the next 21 days to do the radical and the revolutionary. And what I mean by that is dancing to the beat of my own drum to get things done over here. It's not that I haven't done it before. It's just that right now, when you're only putting in 70, 80, 90%, that's what you're getting out. But what happens when you turn it up a notch and you get to 120? You know how somebody make you mad? And you be like, I'm going to get them, but you're methodical about it, and you let some time pass, 1 year, 2 years, you think it through. And then you go, that's my plan. I'm going to get them back. You know how methodical you are, and you know how gun-ho, you are about seeking revenge because you feel like that's what's best, I want you to take that same energy. And it's like, turn it up a notch. What happens if you give 120% instead of the 70? So we're toward the end of 2019. And hi, Henry, thank you for joining. We're at the end of 2019. So what are you going to do that's vastly different from what you did at the beginning of 2019? Because if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to always get what you've always gotten. That's just what that is. It's true. And so I'm challenging myself to do, this 21-day challenge because, good morning, Danetta, how are you? Hey, Robbie, I'm challenging myself to get on this 21-day challenge of being radical and revolutionary because I decided that, all this time, when you didn't see me on social media or I wasn't posting as much, nobody was knocking that door down. So I said, okay, I need to use this time to go back to the source of where all my strength comes from. I need to go back to the source and I need to kind of regroup a little bit. Sometimes we don't want to do that because we don't like what it looks like. We don't like what it feels like because it gets us out of our comfort zones and we got to do some things we've never done before. So that means your prayer time might be 5 o'clock or 5:30 in the morning, but what better person can you be talking to at that time in the morning anyway? Mark and I are not talking to each other at 5 and 5:30 in the morning. Not unless we're up and we're asking who you want coffee. But you've got to realize that in order to be radical and revolutionary, you've got to have some tools. And sometimes those tools mean, that there are tools of separation. There are tools of differentiation to where you're going to have to separate yourself from what you've done and separate yourself from those people that you've been with. Trust me, I posted early this morning. I said, you know what? If anybody ever tells you my personal business, trust me, boo, I know yours too. I do. I'm just not out broadcasting it because this is not what I do. But we've got to be radical and revolutionary when we want change. We always talk about change. We go to work, we go to church. You want the pastor to pump and prime you. You want to just sit there in the cool and just relax while he feeds into your soul. And you want all this information so you can go out and be radical and revolutionary, but you haven't done anything for yourself. You're sitting back waiting on all these people to do all these things for you when you're the one who needs to make the adjustment. Good morning, everybody that's hopping on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I can't even call all the names. And so we sit there and we wait on people to come in and be this radical change we're seeking when the change begins with us. So I want to challenge you to join me in this next 21 days and to turn it up to 120%. Turn it up and see what happens in your relationship. If Mark and I say to each other every morning, are you ready for coffee? I'm ready for coffee. Yeah. Are you ready? Then neither one of us goes without coffee. Neither one of us goes without our morning meditation together when we both go sit at the table. Why? Because that's what we said we were going to do and we purposed it in our heart and we're radical about making it right. So you have to realize that there's no rescue boat coming for you. It's not. It's not. Yeah, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, but I got to do it, which means I can't sit back and say, I'm going to let some other people do this. No. It's not going to work that way. Grandma said, go feel it. Like, so we don't even need to be thinking like that because it's time to take it up a notch. It's September the 23rd. You still have time to accomplish some goals that you were going to achieve in 2020, but you're going to have to be radical in your approach. See, when I go to the restaurant, you can't walk me to the back of the restaurant. By the time you get to the back, I've already seated myself at the front and gotten my lemon and ice water. I've already done that because I'm radical in how I do it. I'm radical in how I take my business to the next level. See, I know that my grandmother died, but I also know that she wanted me to be about my money because she sure was about hers. So last thing I need to do is be like, oh, and grandma's gone. I'm just going to sit here and, oh, woe is me. 5 minutes and I'm done, okay? So it's time to be radical and revolutionary in our approach. What is the legacy that you're going to leave to your children? What are you going to leave? If today is your last day, what can they say about you? Can they say she was a pillar of the community? She helped all these people. She was always trying to help other people. Or are they going to say, girl, she died and we got all these bills. Matter of fact, we had to do a GoFundMe account because she didn't have burial insurance. Please don't let that be your story. You spend that much money on a cup of coffee and the Popeye's chicken sandwiches. You spending money on that, put that up and go get you a burial plot. If you don't have no insurance, go down here. You got Spencer, you got Trill Life, you got Golden Gate, you got Evergreen, you got all these funeral homes that are waiting to take your money. Go find somebody. Write out your own obituary and save people some time. Have your funeral early in the morning so people ain't there all day. I mean, plan it out. We plan everything else out. So I'm just asking if you'll join me. God not gonna do it all. No, yeah, we got to do our part. I'm telling you, we do, and we got to take it up. We got to take it up a notch. And when we're sitting here and we're thinking, okay, well, what does being radical look like? You know, what does revolutionary look like? Well, I don't know what it looks like for you. I know what it looks like for me, but I don't know what it looks like for you. It just may mean I need to tweak my daily schedule. I got to get up on time. I got to have a to-do list and make sure that I get those things done. Since I don't want to work for nobody, I got to work for myself, but I need to work for myself like I work for somebody else. See, when you work for other people, you got a certain time you go to bed. You got a certain time you get up. You have a certain time you go to breakfast. You have a certain time you go to lunch. Play around and have an extended lunch if you want to, and they'll have somebody else doing your job. We're radical when it comes to that. We're going to be on time. I got a cousin. He told me he's never been late or absent from work in 35 years. It made the Guinness Book of World Records. And when he showed it to me, I was like, dang, dude, you're a unicorn. Like, who does that? But can we be that radical and that revolutionary about our own thing? Nobody is coming over here to say, hey, Cree, here it is right here. I got all this. This is stuff that I need to send out to my clients for real estate. Didn't nobody knock on the door this morning and leave me a roll of postage? Didn't nobody, tell me they left me some stamps in the mailbox? Not even the ones for the postcards. They cheaper, but nobody did that for me. So I got to go to work and do it. I've got to be radical in my own thing. We're so worried about what other people are doing. Let them do it. And they lying anyway. Social media had you looking like you all that. Well, I mean, consider the source. And then watch and see. God has no chosen people other than, what I mean by that is it's not just a few select people he blessing. He don't work like that. Because if he'll do it for you, he'll do it for me. So it's not like he just has a select group of people he's trying to bless. It might look like it to you because you ain't doing that. But no, he doesn't work like that. But we've got to be radical and revolutionary in what we do for ourselves. So I'm challenging you to work with me. Let's do the challenge together. We'll hold each other accountable for the next 21 days. So for the last 3 weeks, I said, okay, I'm going vegan. Just radical. So I'm going vegan. I did good week 1, did good week 2, made vegan chili, ate fresh steamed vegetables and fruit, had water. Week 3, I said, I think I want to be a vegetarian. And it was Mark's fault because he went to Coach's Box and got wings. Wings come from the devil. I'm going to just say that because that's what was messing me up. So I had the tips of the wing, not the whole wing, that day. A couple of days passed, then I went and got my own wings for myself. So I backslid on this vegan lifestyle, but I'm back in the game, and I'm gonna get it down. I just need some great alternatives, Portia, to chicken wings. But I have all my Morning Star. I got my crumbles. I went and bought all the stuff, so I am ready. It's just that I don't have no help over here, so y'all pray for me because I'm gonna have to be real radical in there because I told Wayne Fry no more fish and chicken over here for a minute, okay? So we've eliminated the pork. So we're being radical about our health. But what about our businesses? What if we turn it up a notch in our businesses? What if we say that, you know what, I'm going to reach this many people today? Mark used to have on the calendar, on the refrigerator, you need to talk to, 10 new people in a day. I was like, 10? I don't even talk to 10 different people in a day, do I? And I thought, yes, I do. But you need to be strategic. JoJo says, yes, they do. We in it together. I got you for the vegan. Woo! Sister, you have to come up with some recipes. Like I said, chicken wings are my weakness. But we see a little success in what we do, and we get off the gas. We see a little success. We don't get up as early anymore. We see a little success. We don't talk to as many people anymore. We see a little success. You're going to shop and spree. It's not even time. It's not even time for that. So yeah, we want to be radical and revolutionary in our action. We don't want to be retarded either. I was trying to keep all those R's together. We want to be revolutionary. We want to be radical, but we don't want to be retarded. Like, we don't. Like, come on. And that's why some of us are poor. And it's because of our spending habits. Whole nother segment to talk about. But let's be radical in our approach. Let's be revolutionary. Let's do some things that our family later on and, for generations to come will be proud to talk about. You want these great memories. You want to create these memories, and you want to instill all this greatness in your children now. What are you going to leave them? I've been trying to lose weight, and I've lost 2 pounds. Had 18 to go. You know what? That's celebration right there, because I'm telling you, slow progress is still progress. 2 pounds. Just keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Shonda Williams. So you got to just keep moving. But see, the thing is when it comes to being radical and revolutionary, it's uncomfortable. It's like you got sand in your shoes, sand between your toes, because now it's making you get out of your comfort zone. I read your message, Shonda. It's like getting you out of your comfort zone. And a lot of people don't want to do that. I talked to a person who told me, this person said to me, I went out of town for my birthday, and it's the first time I ever left the city. I said, like, ever? The person said, yep. I didn't really know what to say next, so I said, well, how was the plane ride? How was the landing and the takeoff? And the person said, I didn't like it. I said, oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to see you. Kept it moving. I didn't even know what to say. We've got to be radical about our lives, people. We're radical about everything else. We're radical about our plate. We're radical about our food. We're radical about our clothes. We're radical about our houses that we live in. We're radical about the stuff that we put on our back. But are we radical about this? Are we radical about this? Are we radical about it? Take pride in something, step out of it. Yes, yes. I know people like that too. And I'm like, wow, like, let me help you. Let me take you to the next city over. So you can scratch that off your list, because now you've been to the next city. But when it comes to being radical and revolutionary, you've got to be uncomfortable, and you've got to be willing to be uncomfortable. You've got to be willing to say, you know what, I'm taking the plunge. I'm going to be radical. And so, the thing I've discovered, though, is when you are so committed to your commitment, it affects everybody around you. Your marriage is better. Your children are better. Your community is better. The city is better. Your churches are better, because you remain committed to the commitment. Some of us abandon ship too soon. It's not working for me. Well, neither is that job, but you keep going back. It didn't work out. I didn't do good. I failed. So did your boss. But you kept going back. You went back after lunch. You've got to build your own dreams, or you will just, work for years building someone else's. It is the truth. It's the truth. Life is short. Not to live life till it's full. It sure is. Like, when I say short, Kelly, it's short and then you die. Life is short and then you die. Think about that. 1 leg, 2 legs, 1 arm, 2 arms. Live your best life. They got all kind of chairs. My grandmama had a chair. She was trying to get the people to go put some spokes on it and some bling on it. She was trying to get these gloves and stuff. And I was like, Grandma, you really doing the most. She said, no, I'm not. She said, I'm gonna ride down there, and that one-legged man that I was talking about, I'm gonna tell him I got 1 leg too now. That's how she dealt with it. And it helped us to kind of, ease through that phase with her. It's like, just live life to its fullest till you can't live it no more. That's what you need to do. That's what you have to do. Portia says, I didn't travel before waiting for others to be radical with me. Now I know, just out. Like, it's time to go. It's time to go. Take that trip, that road trip up the East Coast. Take that trip up the West Coast. Go do what you need to do, but don't be waiting on nobody else. It's time to be radical and revolutionary in our approach to life, in our approach to our relationships, in our approach to our businesses, and most of all, in our approach to ourselves. You will not treat me like shit. You will not. Or I will deal with you accordingly. End of story. I ain't mad. I'm just saying you're not going to get to do that. It's time out for, oh, we're just going to let it go. And it's just, that's just who she is. Well, you know what? This is who I am. And boo, you and I can't break bread together. I'm radical when it comes to a Louis Vuitton bag. They don't go on sale. There are no little cards that come in and say, oh, 15% off your next purchase. They do that with books. They don't do that with Louis Vuitton bags and Birkin bags. He knew that. That's why he said, this is the price, swipe, efectivo, or cash. We say efectivo in Spanish. That means cash money. We're not trying to do none of that. They'll even take cash out. They'll even take your PayPal. But you're going to pay the full price because there are no discounts, because they're radical about their products. They know it's good and they know what it's worth. But not with us. We play around with our stuff. We play around with Versace. For real, girl. Stop waiting on that call, Portia. That was so funny to me. Boo, they're not going to call you. They're not going to call. You just have to show up. I remember one time I was going to have my car serviced, and I took it back to the dealership, but it was the one on Lemon. And at the time, the Maybach had just come out. It is not made back. Black folks, stop saying that. That's silly. And that's mispronunciation. It's Maybach. Go over there and the people to tell you how to pronounce it, okay? I'm like, Lord Jesus, my people, but that's all right. We're going to work with you. And so the sign said, if you need to ask how much this vehicle costs, you can't afford it. So this man walked in, all pumped about his vehicle because he did get out of a nice one. Walked right up to the Maybach. He said, sir. I was like, okay, here we go. Where's my daughter go out? Because I already know he's going to say something all out of order. Sir, how much this costs? I said, no. There's a sign on it, on the window. Read the, he's okay, I'm going to help him. I said, sir, read the sign. You radical and all confident walking in, but you can't even pronounce the car. Let's get it together. If we're going to be radical, let's at least pronounce it right. Versace. Maybach. Are you kidding me? Yeah, M-A-Y is May if you're talking about the month of the year. But M-A-Y-B-A-C-H is Maybach. But you've never heard of classical music and you don't know that that's Bach. Okay, I got it. I got you. No problem. Knowing your value is priceless. And once you know it, you will act accordingly. Says T.E. Anderson, you are exactly right. And you don't take discounts. Marion says, we want discounts on important things, but we'll pay full price for foolishness. You think we won't? We do it all day. You'll go spend $20 on some food. And you won't even take that $20 and go to half price bookstore, not even full price or the Barnes and Nobles. You go to half price bookstore and you won't even buy a book. You won't. Hey, ain't Ree? Hey, Miss Catherine. I'm telling you. And it's so amazing to me how we spend all this money on BS, but we're not willing to invest it in ourselves. And so for those of you who are just joining, I'm doing a 21-day challenge to just being more radical and revolutionary in my approach to everything that I touch. Because I'm foolish enough, and we're using that term loosely, to believe that everything I touch is going to prosper. So I'm going to be radical in my approach and revolutionary because I'm trying to leave an inheritance for Ahmad, not Tracia and Jameer. The word says for your children's children. Those are called grandchildren. So that when I'm gone, he'll remember me. And he'll remember more than she left what for y'all to pay? No. Not going to do that. So we've got to take life by the horns. It's September the 23rd. And it's time for us to knock this year out strong. So I don't know if you're revisiting your, vision board. I don't know if you're revisiting your calendar. I had this, let me see if I can find it. Okay, so this right here is like my planner, and these are people who expressed interest in the Spanish class. Okay, these are all the people. So when they express interest in the Spanish class, it wasn't time for me to go to bed because my head is all pumped up because they want to know yo, tú, él, usted, and nosotros. Now it was time for me to get up, create this list of people, reach out to them and let them know, hey, sweetheart, I can help you with what you need, but no, sweetie, it's not free. You got to go over to YouTube and get those videos because those are free. I have a service that you need, but it's not free. I'm just saying, hey, corny bunny, it's not free. And so I reached out to those people to let them know. See, it's not time to get off the gas. Sometimes we need these things to happen in our lives to where, you know, people just pique your interest a little bit, and it's like, okay, yeah, I think I want that. I believe God does that to test us and see what we're going to do. So if he gives that to you, and I have all these people, don't you think I need to be reaching out to them? And I need to be radical in my approach? You're going to be radical in your approach today at lunchtime. You're going to have lunch. I bet you don't skip lunch today to go read a book. I bet you're going to be radical about your lunchtime, and anybody who comes in at that time, you're going to say, look, I'm on my way to lunch. I'm going to have to talk to you when I get back. You radical about that. But are we radical in helping our loved ones' memories live on? Are we radical in building businesses that we can leave for our children? Are we radical in leaving a legacy for our family? I think not. So for the next 21 days, that's what I'll be doing. I love social media. You can hop on, you can hop off. I used to say I'm going to go in and delete so-and-so, and I'm going to delete them because I don't talk to them. Hell no, I ain't deleting nobody. Y'all going to watch me succeed. Y'all going to watch me eat. Y'all going to watch me move on up to the east side. I ain't deleting nobody. If you want to delete yourself, you can. I'm not doing that. He prepares the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Yeah, in front of y'all. Not behind y'all back, in front of y'all. Hey, Donna, how's it going? In front of you. And so now is the time for us to, you know, really get it together because, again, it's September the 23rd, and the year is like gone. They already got the Christmas stuff out. They skipped Thanksgiving, Halloween, or fall, or whatever you want to call it. You know, they done skipped over all of that. So they ready for 2020. Are you? Are you? Are you? Like, serious, are you? I'm ready to sit down and start making those plans. Oh, Mom, I forgot you on here. I said a bad word. I'm so sorry. Y'all, Mom is on social media now. I have to really be careful because she be popping on like all the time. Sorry. We have got to make adjustments and not excuses. We've got to make the adjustment and not excuses. Don't let your family members die and it's all for no. Don't let these people just, you know, be here. They've left, you know, paved the way and left all these great examples for you to follow. And then you just go sit at home and just chill because you don't feel like it. I don't either. And we can't be radical and revolutionary and be in our feelings. Oh, I just don't feel like it today. I ain't doing nothing today. I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to, and you just going to be in that same situation you were in at the beginning of the year. I'm telling you, we're not going to make it that way. So my prayer is that you get the strength that you need, the tools that you need, equip yourself properly so you can be radical and revolutionary. They're not going to fall out the sky. They're not going to fall out the sky. Nobody's going to knock on the door and put them in your lap. The only people knocking on the door is the curvy people, and they're giving you this cheap bottle of extra. I don't even want them at my door. The girl was so cold-blooded in her approach. The extra bottle of extra was in my hand, and she was gone before I realized what had happened. Talk about radical. It was like she had kids to feed that day. She was trying to send me a Kirby. She was so radical in the approach. I listened to the whole presentation. It took 3 hours. Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't care that people shooting folks in the faces. They still knocking on doors. Do you know where you're going? If you should die today. It ain't funny, but I'm just saying they radical in their approach. And we sitting back just like, oh, well, I'm just waiting on Popeyes to get that extra chicken so we can go get a sandwich. That's 1,000 calories right there. But you're radical about that. But what about your mental diet? What about your mental diet? What about your financial diet? We don't want to live from check to check, but then we don't want to do the work that it takes so that we can be prosperous and be in good health. That's what the word says. What kind of time are you spending? Lucky, why you say you calling your therapist today? You threw me off. He said, I'm calling my therapist today. I'm telling you, y'all, life is meant to be lived to the fullest. It is. You're here today and gone today. And once you're gone, that's it. That's it. So I encourage you to, hey, Sam, I encourage you to just be the best version of you. Be radical in your approach. I don't apologize for being me. If you don't like me, okay. Okay. Get in line with everybody else who may not. But my purpose is to inspire you to be great, to motivate you to be better, to motivate you to be radical, to motivate you to be revolutionary and leave an inheritance for your children's children. That's it. To help you get that competitive edge, come learn Spanish. Maybe you don't want to learn Spanish, but maybe it's another skill. Go find somebody else that's doing that. Everybody download Meetup. Everybody got everything else on their phone. They got dominoes on your phone. You got Words 2. You got Solitaire. I got what else I got on here? But I got Meetup. I got salad recipes. I got a flyer maker. I got Open Door. I got Translate, DocuSign, Wordscapes, Instagram, Solitaire, Pandora, WordStack, SoundHound, StyleSeat. Where's Meetup? There's no reason for us to walk around and not know what's going on and be uninformed. Mental health. I know that's right. Your mental diet. Yeah. And so that's what I want to do, so I wish you well. So this is what's going on in our world now. So Project Feed is coming up, right? So this year we will not be cooking physical food. So we'll physically be cooking for Project Feed recipients this year. We're collecting canned food items. I need everybody to send me $10, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $10. I'm gonna put my Cash App up. The $10 will go to purchase a case of water and canned goods. So we'll be given a box of food and a case of water. So we won't physically cook food, but we're going to be giving that out. We've adopted a community called Royal Crest Apartments. And when I say it's 130 kids that go there, very impoverished community, but receptive people, very receptive. And so we've been spending a lot of time with them. Well, what I mean by a lot of time is we're with them on Sundays, and we have a really good connection there. So we're able to go onto the site to do things with the parents that are there. And so that's the community we're going to help. So hopefully we'll have as much food donated this year as we did last year so that we can share the food with that community. And then there's an elderly community down the street where it's a lot of elderly people who can't really get out. And so I'm excited because guess what? Everybody can go spend $35.99 on 3 pounds of shrimp, potatoes, and corn. God has just blessed some of us to be able to do that. Some people take that $35 and they can eat all week. I can eat all week off $35. Okay? And so my desire and hope is that you would help me help them. You don't physically have to be there. I know Chanda Williams is in a whole nother state, but she's already sent hangers and already sent paper bags to put the food in. Hi, Sharonda. And so I'm just trying to appeal to you that you don't have to physically be there to help. These are people who need our help. And don't lie and say you love God and you ain't trying to help nobody else. You just lying and he know it. And he writing it down. He gonna be real mad at you because you had an opportunity, okay? Then we got the WAG room. So we got donations of clothes, y'all. They everywhere. I'm gonna need Jesus, all the angels. I'm gonna need all my cousins and my aunties and my uncles and my friends to help me come steam and hang up clothes. Oh my God, it's so many. But I'm in need of garment racks. So I have someone who has two. It's not going to be enough. I need garment racks. The reason why I ask is because closed mouths don't get fed. I'm not embarrassed to come on here and ask you to help me. Hangers are like 10 for $1, something like that. We need hangers. So we are in need of those things. Community service hours can be given if there are students who want to help, steam and put up clothes. But we delivered like, I don't know how many bags of clothes last Friday. And then we had a ton of clothes that were already placed there for me when I got there. And so we're excited to be helping those people. The rack room is for people who are professional people, but they might not have clothes. We've met people before who were, on the streets, and they were very gifted people. And so thanks, Quanny Bunny. I already got the first donation. And so we met people on the streets who were trying to turn their lives around, but they didn't have dress clothes. And that's a bad feeling to have skills, but then not the clothes that you need. Toiletry items, people need deodorant. Don't be going to work and out in front of folks without deodorant. We need that. We need shavers for men. Couple of months back, we were at Bible study one night. No, it was Elevate. We were at our lead meeting at church. And this guy came in, it was pouring down rain. He had a list of things that he needed. And it was basic stuff. He needed shavers, he needed soap, and he was looking for $10 to get a bus pass to work. It was basic stuff. I had shavers that somebody had donated to Project Feed last year that I didn't throw away. I had a couple boxes of macaroni and cheese, but he couldn't take that with him. Excuse me. And so I just want you to know that there are people who need us. And, we use social media for a whole lot of stuff. Miss Sharonda, I know it's your first time on it. I'm so glad you're joining. I hope you come back. Like I do. I think I know you, but I'm not sure. But I'm going to hit you up when we're done. Portia says, I need a truck. I have a lot of clothing to donate. They have already been dry cleaned. Jackets also. Oh, boy, I'll come and get you. Me and Mark got a big old trunk. So we can meet up to get that. I have 3. Yes, Mary has 3 garment racks. So we have 3 garment racks, another truckload of clothes. JoJo, yes, it is a horrible feeling. And, I've never been there. But I can only imagine having the skills that you need and not the clothes. And so, I'm asking for your help. People be like, all she do is ask for help. Hell, all you do is eat and waste your money because you're not investing it. And if you don't have no Schwab accounts, don't talk to me about the come up. I'm just saying, don't do that. I'm just saying, people be playing so much. Hey, Sandra Blanton, how are you? Okay, so now I got it from Portia. Thank you, Portia. Thank you, LaQuania. I appreciate it. Oh, I feel like I'm on the Jerry show, where it's Jerry kids and people making donations and they come into your phone. That's funny. But yes, and I know, and that's why I say I know you know what that means. And so, JoJo, we're going to have, my goal, the way I envision it, is to have shampoo, conditioner, shoes for women, jackets, blouses, so that when they leave, they can have a resume. And yes, that would be great, LaQuania. That would be great. And they have clothes, and when they leave, they have resumes, cover letters, and clothes. And so that gives them a little more confidence, to go out. Hopefully we'll be able to add in job skills. But when I say I'm excited, I am. And so I hope that you'll take this journey with me. I think November 16th, I quoted you. Let me double check. That's going to be Project Feed, and we're going to meet out at the location. We will not be at church. And here's another thing. Stop thinking we got to do everything at church, because we don't. That's just where we meet on Sundays. The real work is out there in the streets. That's where the work is. And so we're going to be there. It is November the 16th. And so as the flyer comes up, as we get the flyer done, I'll put it up so everybody can see it. Portia says that's an idea. Project Feed 1000 podcast live, marketers live. I see ideas and everything. I see it. Share them because I want to hear it. JoJo says, yes, I got your love to make a trip to help out. Oh, thank you. I got them for resume and job skills as your HR person. Okay. I reached out to my school nurse and let's see if our group can donate hangers. Thank you, Rhonda. Yeah, church is just a place. You're right, Lucky, and that's why we're trying to move out. And so when I tell y'all I'm pumped about it, I am. It's work for us to do, and I'm just praying that God uses me. And like I said, just because I'm saved and love God don't mean I won't come for you if you try and come for me, because I'm from the south side of the kingdom. Okay, so we're doing all this in his name, but let's, I have to put that out there, because sometimes people be trying to take advantage of me. But not that. And I know who got my back. Yes. So I'm excited for you. I'm gonna get off. I've been on here for exactly 40 minutes. And where do I drop off? You can drop it off at the church. At the church, just tell them it's for the rack room, and they will know where to put it. Tell the rack room, they know where it goes. Thank you for being here. I'm inspired today. Great job, Lucky. You know, I've been seeing you move, and I'm so excited for you. I want you to keep it moving, okay? I wish I could be there. Y'all are so awesome. Shelly, let me tell you something. You do what you do over there. You need to be an extension of what we do here. You just do it in the Carolinas, okay? Hey, Camille, you just do what you do. You do what you do over there, and just let it be an extension. And then we can donate to what it is that you do over there, but we'll talk more about it. Everybody have a fantastic Reset Monday. I want to see everybody at the top, because the bottom is too crowded. We belong at the top, not the bottom. We belong at the top. I don't care what it look like. I don't care what it feel like. I don't care what's in your bank account, what you driving today, where you live. I don't care about none of that. We belong at the top. So we have to take our rightful places and be radical and revolutionary in our approach. Happy Reset Monday to you. What did I miss? I will catch you up, Camille Good, okay? I'll catch you up. Everybody have a fantastic Reset Monday. I'll see you at the top, because the bottom is too crowded. Have a fantastic day. Bye.